Hello everyone. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this origami tulip. This is a pretty simple origami to make. It involves 2 sheets of paper, no gluing, no taping, tearing, or any of that. Just to show you kind of what we're going to do, we're going to first work on the actual flower, and then there is a stem we can make. Now the stems, there are a lot of different kinds of stems you can make. I'm going to show you this one. So we're going to start off with a square sheet of paper. Mine is 6 inch by 6 inch. Any square sheet will work. This will be the slow tutorial, so I'm going to take my time and you should be able to follow along with me. What we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half, catty corner. So I'm going to line up these 2 corners, put that down, and crease it. Then I'm going to open this, rotate 90 degrees, and I'm going to fold it in half on these 2 corners. And then I will crease that down. Alright, I'm going to open that up, and you'll notice we have this X pattern. These X patterns go from corner to corner. These are valley folds right now. What we need to do is flip the paper over so that cross pattern becomes mountain folds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold the paper in half, but we're going to fold it not on the corners, we're going to line up the sides this time. We're going to open that, rotate 90 degrees, and then we're going to fold it on the other side. Crease that down, and then we're going to open this up. Now what we're going to do the easiest way is we're going to go ahead and push down on the bottom center. That's going to pop it up. We should have these mountain folds going corner to corner. What we're going to do is we're going to squeeze and push them together. We'll collapse it down to this triangle. All right, once we have this triangle, what we're going to do is we're going to take this flap here and we're going to fold it along the center crease, putting the point right up to the top. And then we'll crease that down. And we're going to do the same with this side. So we'll grab this one, line that point up right to the top, and crease that down. If you're a little bit off in your folds, this one's not a real critical model. It has a lot of forgiveness in there, so you don't worry about that. Okay, we're going to flip this over. We're going to do the same on this side. So I'm going to take that corner, bring it to the top, and crease that down. We'll do the same to this side. Going to lift that up, right to the top, and crease it down. Okay, once we're here, what we're going to do, this is the side where the paper folds in, we're going to split this. So we're going to invert these folds, going this way. So all I did was, where we folded up, we just took a flap and went over, and we did the same on both sides. So we have no folds here. This is a solid piece of paper. Both sides. Okay? So there's 2 parts though. One side is solid, one side is split. We're going to put the split side down. Okay, so the split side is going to be down to us. We're going to take one of these flaps, we're going to fold it over, but the trick is we're going to pass the center line just a little bit. So I'm going to start down here. I'll be at the bottom there. Let me do it this way so you can see. So I'll start down there, right at the tip. I'm going to go past just a little bit and crease that down. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I'm going to pass the center line, but on this side. So start at the same point there. I'm going to go just past. And you only need to go a little past. Not a lot. There's nothing specific here. other than you got to pass the center. Once you do this, we're going to open one of these up. Doesn't matter which side, either side. If one side's more difficult than the other, just go to the other side. Then you're going to feed that in. Just kind of tuck it in that little pocket. And then it'll end up like this. Once you're here, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take this, but what I'm going to do different is, yeah, I'm going to pass that center line. I'm going to make sure our point comes down here, but I'm going to line it up with the bottom paper. Because it's always good to have them the same. And I'm going to do the same to both sides. Then I'm going to open one of these up, tuck the other one in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split these up, just kind of open it up a little bit. I'm not going to really crease it down, but I do want to open it. Okay, so what we have here is this is where all the points come together. Over here, you'll notice there's a little hole in that paper, just a little tiny hole. What you're going to do is you're going to blow into that hole and inflate this flower. Okay, the harder you blow, the more it's going to go. If these flaps come apart on you while you're blowing, because if you blow too hard, they'll open up, just simply tuck them back in. That's okay. And it should inflate just like this. See, there's a little hole, and you can kind of reshape this. And like I said, if these come apart, just go ahead and tuck them back in. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to come right to the point, the tip here. We're going to just peel these, and I'm going to roll it down my finger about halfway. I'll rotate this, and I'll do the next one. Rotate, and do the next. And I just roll it down my finger because that gives it that nice curl. Just like that. And you pull them all down till they're about even. Okay? And that's it for this part. The tulip's done. Now let's work on the stem. So the stem, what we're going to do is we're going to take our green sheet of paper, if you have it. If you're just using white paper, that's fine too. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold this catty corner. Once I have those corners lined up, I will crease this down, and then I'm going to open it. Now what I'm going to do is, using that center crease line, I'm going to take these two edges and I'm going to fold them, lining up on that crease. So, this one. And crease that down. And now I'm going to do the same with this side. What's nice about doing the second one is all you got to do is just line it up with the first. And you can crease that down. Alright, so now we got this kind of diamond shape. What we're going to do now is we're going to work on the top. We're going to take this top and we're going to fold it along this center crease. So I'll start here. I want to make sure it comes right to that point and crease that down. We can do the same to this side. Crease that down. Now we're going to come back to this longer side. We're actually going to do it one more time. So I'm going to come over here. We're going to fold towards the center and crease that down. Just kind of narrow that out a little bit. This is going to end up being our stem. The shorter side is going to end up being our leaf. All right, we're going to fold this back again. Crease that down. Now this is our shape. This is what we've got. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over, and then we're going to fold it in half, lining up our 2 points. Then we're going to fold it in half again this way. Fold that down. Give that a good pinch, good crease, especially down here. Now, if we want the stem, or we want this to hold up the flower so we can stand it up, what I suggest you do is you open it up down here and you just go ahead and give this another fold. So you're going to fold that one, and then you're going to fold this side. And this is going to create a better base for it to stand on. So you just can go ahead and put those creases in and then flatten it back out. Now the leaf. The leaf, what we're going to do is you're going to find the point right about where this bends here. And this is your choice. You can make it longer or smaller. And you're just going to kind of push that out. Bend it back as you bring this in. You just kind of shape that. You're just going to push it out and kind of diagonal up. Okay. Now for the leaf, you can kind of curl this, roll it off your finger. That'll give it a nice little bend. Then we're going to reshape our base on those creases we made earlier. Okay. Now we're going to take our flower, we're going to put it right on top. So this stem here is just going to go in that little hole. Just like that. And then you can kind of shape that. Make sure that it's pointing the way you want. You can balance it on your table. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this to be a helpful tutorial. Please click on the like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.